Hey, what's going on there, folks? Earthmaster here, checking in on this Monday evening, August 10th, 2020, about 8:05 p.m. West Coast time out here in California. I'm out here in Northern California. Southern California seeing quite a bit of earthquake activity. The earthquake swarm appears to is continuing. Not a whole bunch showing up right now on the seismograph stations there, but definitely continuing nonetheless here. Let's go ahead and run back over to the latest earthquake map here from the USGS. You can see a lot of those red circles there indicating earthquake activity within the last hour has died down somewhat, but still definitely something to watch. Within this area, we've seen roughly, well over 100 earthquakes. We're looking at 147 earthquakes total within this area over the last just 24 hours here, at one day. And these are all magnitudes ranging from some small microquakes all the way up to the main quake, which was the 4. Let's see where that was at. I think it was 4.6, right? Or 4.5? 4.6. That's going to be the blue circle right there. So quite a bit of earthquake activity in this swarm. There is, a good possibility that it could lead to something else, potentially. Not always, but it does happen. The USGS did issue a little statement earlier on their social media page. I posted that onto my Facebook page here. One second here. Let's see where that went, because I was going to read that back over here on the update video. It was from, like I said, USGS, including Lucy Jones, the expert on earthquakes and stuff like that. She issued kind of a little statement there, but I guess she's on vacation currently. But yeah, as far as the USGS goes, they mentioned that all this activity that is taking place down there does have the potential to increase it actually raises the probability of a larger earthquake in the San Andreas Fault region. So that's specifically directly from their Facebook page, U.S. Geological Survey. Today's Salton Sea earthquake swarm in California raises the probability of larger earthquakes in the San Andreas region. Straight from the professionals there at USGS. And this here is the southern section of the San Andreas Fault system right there, that large dark red color line. That section of the San Andreas Fault has not seen an earthquake since 1680. And that kind of brings up this little article I want to show real quick here. The 1680 earthquake, the southern branch of the San Andreas Fault here. Estimated magnitude back then, 7.8. This little reported high magnitude quake is significant to scientists because of where it occurred. The southern end of the San Andreas Fault. This is the last known adjustment of this section of the largest, most dangerous fault line in the state of California. So we're looking, they usually happen to the southern or northern segment of the fault every 150 years or so. But this earthquake was the last time the southern end adjusted, right? So what's going on with no adjustment? Continual buildup of pressure, no doubt. So 1680, more than 300 years ago. We're looking at possibly, a mega quake happening if this thing decides to go. When it does decide to go, potential for an 8.1 magnitude quake here in this area. So it's a pretty populated area down there. It's the most, let's see what this means, that the section of the San Andreas Fault that is closest to the most populated region of California, Los Angeles, is more than 150 years overdue for a major adjustment, folks. So, no fear mongering, no scare tactics, just facts, basic facts here. And you can find all this information out there throughout the internet. Just be, look for historical seismic activity here in California. And we've had a lot, but the southern section is one that kind of bugs me, and it's been a long time, over 300 years ago, and this thing supposedly adjusts itself every 150 years or so. That's hasn't happened in quite a while. So we haven't seen too much more migration towards the fault system up here, which sits roughly about, we're looking at maybe 5 kilometers away within the San Andreas Fault system. Lucy Jones here, the expert She mentioned on her Twitter page, let me bring that back up here, because I kind of wanted to read that to you guys real quick. And she mentioned, well, she is on vacation supposedly. She mentioned, let's see here, most foreshocks are very close to their main shock, so we think there is some increase in risk when quakes happen within 10 kilometers of the San Andreas Fault. 1 kilometer away would be much riskier than 10. Today's quakes are 12 kilometers away. She is not cutting her vacation short. Okay, she may be talking about this section down here that kind of popped off here. Little swarming going on there, but the main shake here, the main shake was within about 5 kilometers, folks. You can look at the scale here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's take this back here. That's 5 miles. Either way, it's within about 10. It's within about 10 kilometers or so. Pretty close of the southernmost tip there of the San Andreas Fault section. You can see that dark colored line there, and it ends just right about there. So I'd say it's within about 10 kilometers. So it's something to be concerned about, but you can't really, nobody can really do nothing about it except to be prepared if something big does happen out here. Los Angeles sits a ways away here, but an 8.1 magnitude quake along this southern section here, which kind of stretches from Salton Sea up through Desert Hot Springs. This is the area that we would see rupture the southern section of the San Andreas Fault here, and definitely LA would get the valley. Well, the mountains would kind of block the seismograph or the seismic waves a little bit, and then it would really amp up as it gets over here to the LA area, and liquefaction, is that what it's called? I can't think right now. I'm just kind of running around in circles here. Would be in full effect here, and they would definitely experience much stronger shaking as the seismic waves get into this concrete jungle down there. But anyway, folks, it's just good to be prepared. Stay alert, especially if you live down Southern California. I don't know if I would feel an 8.1 way up here to the north where I'm at. It's possible. I don't know. That is a ways down there. I'm way up here in Northern Cal, just outside of Redding, in the Chico area, in this vicinity of Northern California. We got the Cascadia subduction zone that we got to worry about over here. A 9-pointer would definitely induce some severe shaking over in my neck of the woods here. So anyway, folks, just a real quick update on that activity that's taking place there in Southern California. Just got to be prepared, folks. Activity looks like it might be dying down a tad bit, but I wouldn't say it's over. Swarms come and go, but I just wouldn't be caught off guard. Just be prepared over the next couple days or so. Anyway, have a good night, folks. We're out of here. Stay safe.